Hello and good morning. Welcome back to your English Language Year 3 lesson with me. We will be based on your Get Smart Plus 3 students book, referring to page 56 and 57, and we will be focusing on is there any, are there any? Let's go. In this lesson, we will learn some new words which are focused with. Watch, listen and read along to video based on textbook page 56. Learn how to ask using is there any and are there any? And also learn how to answer is there any and are there any questions. Let's look at some focused vocabularies. Repeat after me. Omelette. Omelette. Now let's read, spell, read. Omelette. O-M-E-L-E-T-T-E. Omelette. Repeat after me. Peas. Peas. Now read, spell and read. Peas. P-E-A-S. Peas. Repeat after me. Pancake. Pancake. Now read, spell, read. Pancake. P-A-N-C-A-K-E. Pancake. Repeat after me. Pineapple. Pineapple. Now read, spell, read. Pineapple. P-I-N-E-A-P-P-L-E. Pineapple. Repeat after me. Peppers. Peppers. Now read, spell, read. Peppers. P-E-P-P-E-R-S. Peppers. Repeat after me. Coconut. Coconut. Now read, spell, read. Coconut. C-O-C-O-N-U-T. Coconut. All right, now it's time to watch, listen and read along. This video is based on your textbook page 56. You will also be seeing the vocabularies that we have read along to a while ago in this video.
I love my omelette. There's some cheese in my omelette. Is there any cheese in your omelette, Greg?
No, there isn't.
There are some peppers in my omelette too. Are there any peppers in your omelette, Greg?
No, there aren't. There isn't any cheese and there aren't any peppers in my omelette. But there are some peas, onions and pineapple.
Yuck.
And for dessert, coconut pancakes.
Yummy.
All right, now it's time to learn how to use the phrase "is there any" in questions. Now let's find out how to use "is there any." We ask "is there any" to find out about the availability of a certain singular noun or uncountable noun. Availability here means have or do not have. Singular nouns, remember what it is? Singular nouns meaning to say anything which is only one. It could be one person, one animal, one plant, one object, or one place. While Uncountable noun is anything that you cannot count. All right, let's have a look at the given example of questions that use the phrase, is there any? The first example is there any cheese? Is there any cheese? Now, if you've noticed the word cheese here, this is uncountable noun. You cannot count cheese. Next example, is there any pineapple? Is there any pineapple? Pineapple can be counted. We can count pineapple, but in this case, the pineapple is only one. It is a singular pineapple. How do we know it's a singular pineapple? It didn't end with the letter S. And the third example here, is there any pancake? Is there any pancake? Pancake is also countable. We can count pancakes, but in this case, the pancake is singular or only one. How do we know there's only one pancake? Because there is no letter S at the end of the word pancake. All right. Now, how do we answer these types of questions? Now, if that thing that we asked about is available, if they have it, so we will answer yes. But how do we answer yes in a proper way for this kind of question? Now, let's say the question goes, is there any cheese? And the answer is yes. We will say yes, there is. Yes, there is. Is there any pineapple? Yes, there is. Is there any pancake? Yes, there is. Now, when the thing is available, we answer yes. And it ends with the word is, because the question starts with the word is. Okay? Now, what about if they don't have the thing that we're asking about? Okay, it is not available or unavailable. So we would answer no. For example, is there any cheese? But they do not have cheese. So we answer no, there isn't. No, there isn't. Is there any pineapple? But they do not have the pineapple. We say no, there isn't. No, there isn't. Is there any pancake? But there is no pancake, so we answer no, there isn't. No, there isn't. Now notice that when you answer no, the sentence doesn't end with the word is, but it ends with the word isn't. Isn't is actually is not, but it got shortened to isn't. Okay? So whenever you answer no for question is there any, when you answer no, it ends with the word isn't, is not. Okay, we have looked at is there any. In this slide, we are going to look at are there any. So we ask are there any to find out about the availability of a certain plural or countable nouns. Remember, plural or countable nouns are things, animals, plants, places, or people which are more than one. Basically, many. Okay, example of questions using are there any are as such. Are there any peppers? Are there any peppers? Now, notice the word peppers ends with the letter S. Peppers is a countable noun. And if it ends with the letter S, meaning to say it is more than one. Okay? Next, are there any pineapples? Are there any pineapples? In the previous slide, The word pineapple didn't end with the letter S because that shows the pineapple is only one. It was singular. But this time, in this slide, the pineapple ends with the letter S and made it into pineapples, meaning to say it is more than one. And the last example is, are there any pancakes? Are there any pancakes? Now notice that the word pancakes here ends with the letter S, meaning to say it is more than one pancake. Okay, now when it is plural, we use the word are to start the question because are is for plural nouns. All right. Now, that is how we ask questions using are there any. But how do we answer this kind of questions? Now, let's say that the things that we're asking for is available. If it is available, we will say yes. Now, look at the girl. The girl is nodding. When she nods, meaning to say the answer is yes. So, how do we answer this in a proper way? We say yes, there are. Yes, there are. Remember, we use the word are to answer this question because the question asks using the word are. Okay, so we answer yes, there are. For example, are there any peppers? If yes, we answer yes, there are. Are there any pineapples? Yes, there are. Are there any pancakes? Yes, there are. Now, what if the things we ask about is not available? How do we answer? We will start with the word no. Look at this boy. He is shaking his head from left to right, meaning to say it is not available. If it is not available, we will start with the word no and followed with there aren't. There aren't. No, there aren't. Okay, let's try this. Are there any peppers? Now, there is no peppers. There are not a single pepper around. So we answer, no, there aren't. Are there any pineapples? And the boy shook his head, saying, no, there aren't. Are there any pancakes? The boy is still shaking his head from left to right, saying, no, there aren't. Now, what is aren't? Aren't is actually are not. We use are not when we answer no. Are not is shortened to aren't. Okay? Aren't is actually are not but shortened to aren't. And we always use aren't when we answer no. Okay, it's practice time. Let's get into it, kids. Okay, look at this picture here. This is a picture of cheese. Okay, so how do we ask about the availability of cheese? Is cheese countable or uncountable? It is uncountable. If it is uncountable, which question should we use? Is there any or are there any? Let's have a look. Blank, there any cheese? There any cheese? So what should we place in this blank? Is or are? What do you think, class? The answer is is. Did you get the answer correct? Well, I hope you did. Okay, now let's say you nod. All right, you nod meaning to say it is available. If it is available, how do you answer the question? Do you say no, there is, or yes, there is? The answer is yes, there is. What about if the head is shaking from left to right? Blank, there isn't. Now look at the word isn't. Isn't is usually used with the word no. Okay, so if we want to ask about uncountable things or singular things, we use is. Okay, is. Is there any cheese or any nouns to follow with the question. Okay, and then if the thing is available, we say yes, there is. If it's not available, we answer no, there isn't. Okay, have a look at this picture here. What picture do you see here? It is a picture of peppers. There are more than one peppers in this picture. Is it countable or uncountable? It is countable. Okay, peppers are countable. All right, now if you want to ask the availability of peppers, how do we ask the question? Do we ask, is there any or are there any peppers? Blank, there any peppers? Blank, there any peppers? Now remember, peppers is countable noun. They are plural. So plural with plural, what is the most suitable answer to be filled in this blank here? Is or are? The answer is are, because are is most suitable with plural nouns. Okay, so let's say it is available. The girl is nodding her head. It is available. If it is available, they do have it or she does have it. How do you answer this? Do you answer no, they are, or yes, they are? The answer is yes, there are. Remember, when you ask using are, so the answer also uses are. If you ask using is, the answer will also use the word is. Okay? Now, what about if that thing, the peppers, aren't available? The boy is shaking his head left and right. Is that yes or no? No. So no, there aren't. No, there aren't. Remember, aren't is actually are not. Aren't is actually are not, but shortened to aren't. Okay, aren't is always used with no when the question starts with the word are or with plural nouns.
That's all for now, everyone. See you soon. Thank you.